Colin had rented himself a pretty good little cabin. Furnished, but not fancy. Electricity and indoor plumbing. It was lacking a few things. Good natural light, for one. When Colin had looked at it with Aiden the previous month, he lamented the dark shadows in the cabin, but he could live with that. He brought bright lights with him to illuminate the place for those days when it was too wet to paint outside. He looked forward to taking his painting, his easel, canvas, and paints to a higher spot outdoors, to a clearing, and taking advantage of the good natural light when the weather permitted. What the cabin did have was a quiet, secluded space in the forest with a creek, or brook, or whatever you called a baby river. That meant wildlife, and wildlife was what Colin wanted. Colin had always been a gifted artist, but it had never interested him as much as flying and sports. He'd always doodled. In high school, he was the one stuck with all the posters, signs, lettering, even chalk renderings of team players. High school counselors and art teachers wanted him to go to college to study art, but he'd been after something a lot more exciting.